I have seen Europeans, like specifically Spain, Germany, and France, that these people, they do not shower very often. They do it probably once a week, and they do not brush their teeth very often. So let me tell you this. If you are from Germany, Spain, or France, you're planning to come to the Dominican Republic, and your idea is to hook up with a Dominican girl, you need to know that Dominican people, today, I want to talk to you a little bit about the Dominican Republic, things that we do and things that we do not do, things we have, things we don't. We have a lot of beautiful things here. So you already know about our beaches. It's beautiful. But in the Dominican Republic, if you come here, you will notice that we have more motorcycles than people. And of course, there is an explanation behind this. The reason is because motorcycles are not expensive. And Dominicans, the majority of them, obviously, they're not able to afford a car. Cars are not cheap in the Dominican Republic. They're a little bit expensive, by the way. So most Dominicans, they get $1,000 and they go boom and they buy a motorcycle. And as you know, we also have moto taxis, what we call motoconcho. This is people on motorcycles. Then they take you from point A to point B for not too much money. And yes, that's why you see a lot of them. So this is not just a mean of transportation. This is also a way to, support your family and make money. This is a job, actually, like a job. And of course, you will see more than 2 people in a motorcycle in the Dominican Republic. You will see 2, 3, 4, and in some cases, you might even see 5. It is mandatory to wear your helmet. However, most people do not wear the helmet. Of course, you can get a ticket for this. So do not go around without a helmet in the Dominican Republic. This is not my advice, even though you see a lot of Dominicans that they do that. Like in any other country, in the DR, you got private universities and you got the public university, the one that poor people go if you don't have any money. So we got that one, and it is called La UAS. This is a big one, the public university, where if you are poor, you don't have any money, this is where you're going to go to study. The Dominican Republic has 31 provinces and 1 national district, which is Santo Domingo. Now, for you to understand, the United States is divided by states. So the Dominican Republic is divided by provinces. That's how we call it. For example, Punta Cana is not a province. The province is actually La Altagracia. That's the name of the province where Punta Cana is. So for you to understand, Punta Cana would be like a county within that province. You understand? Yes, that would be Punta Cana. The UC. In the Dominican Republic, is very common that you see a very young woman, a minor, pregnant. Yes, that is very, very common. So you will see people 16, 17, probably with a kid. Of course, this happens more often in the poor areas. So you will see that a lot. But culturally speaking, Dominican women, they have babies at a very young age. Not necessarily 16 or 17, but at a young age. So by the age of 20 or 21 years old, it's very likely that a Dominican woman has at least 1 child. I have seen Europeans, like specifically Spain, Germany, and France, that these people, they do not shower very often. They do it probably once a week, and they do not brush their teeth very often. So let me tell you this. If you are from Germany, Spain, or France, you're planning to come to the Dominican Republic, and your idea is to hook up with a Dominican girl, you need to know that Dominican people, we shower. And most of the time, more than once a day. We brush our teeth as soon as we get up the bed. We go to the bath, to the restroom, and we wash our teeth. We brush our teeth and we shower. Okay, so you will expect that from a Dominican woman, that she's going to shower and she's going to ask you to do it. If you are from one of those countries, you need to know that. In the DR, we drink cold water. We put the water inside the refrigerator and we drink the water like that, like cold. We don't drink water like ambient temperature. We drink it straight up from the refrigerator. So you have to expect that you are going to drink cold water here in the Dominican Republic. It has been raining a lot these days. I mean, it's May, so yes, it rains a lot in May. And when it rains for more than 2 hours in the Dominican Republic, it floods everywhere. Now, there was a specific situation 3 days ago. There was this girl, she was walking on the sidewalk, and she was literally swallowed by a hole that was open in the streets. And then you got a lot of people went to rescue her, 911, firefighters, everybody. And then she was rescued, thank God. And she was rescued by the community. The community did it. Yes, because after like 9 or 8 hours of trying to take her out, they didn't know she was alive. I mean, they were, of course, until you see a body like a corpse, you are not supposed to think that somebody's dead. Always you think that she's alive. So let me show you what happened, how the community took her out. And take a look at this. It was very emotional because everybody thought she was dead. Like the whole country was paying attention to this, but she's 13 years old. Thank God, she's arrived. So check it out. Check it out. Take a look at this. In the DR, we got like a lot of tropical fruits, and one of them is mangoes. So I'm not sure if you guys have mangoes over there in your country, or if you have ever seen a mango tree somewhere. But if you are Dominican, Puerto Rican, Cuban, Mexican, yes, you know what a mango tree looks like. So this morning, I woke up, I went to my mango tree, and I collected a couple of mangoes because it is mango season. I love mangoes. Mangoes is very delicious. I love it. And yes, it helps a lot with digestion. If you've never been in the Dominican Republic and this is your first time planning to come here, you will see a lot of churches, Christian churches. You will see Pentecostal, like you will see one literally every corner. Yes, you will see a lot of it. So expect to see a lot of churches. If you come to the neighborhood, like to the ghetto, you will see churches everywhere. If you've never been in the Dominican Republic, you probably think that in the Dominican Republic, everybody is just sitting at the beach and drinking coconut water. And eating fish and lobsters. Not really. I mean, the Dominican people are doing their thing, working, and Dominicans don't go that often to the beach as you probably think. Dominicans do not eat fish too frequent, not because they don't like it. It's because they can't afford it. The majority of Dominicans. So what we eat every day, we eat chicken. Like most of the time in a Dominican lunch, you will see chicken, rice, and beans. That's what we eat the most. Like when it comes to meat and stuff, yeah. And then sometimes people eat fish when they can't afford it. If you visit a Dominican house, the Dominican host will always offer you something to eat or drink. Like they're either going to offer you coffee, or they will offer you juice, or they will offer you something to eat. So expect that. If you are a tourist and they offer you something, don't say no, because they will be offended. Just take it. If you don't want to eat it, don't eat it. But do the thing and you accept it, because they're doing that from the bottom of their heart. Dominicans have very strong family ties. Like when Dominicans get married and they move to another house, they usually move close to their family areas, like close to their parents. I'm not saying like next door, but like close in the same area, like not too far from each other. So that's part of our culture. Unconsciously, I think we do that. Thank you for supporting the Dominican news. Thank you for supporting Food for the Soul. Thank you for subscribing, liking the video, and I love you all, guys. See you.